Welcome back to Sahara News 10 for your number one source, all things Trans-Saharan trade related. Tonight, we will be deep diving into the ins and outs of trade and social classes that make it all possible. As you might be aware, these routes spread across the interior of Africa to the exterior, where a variety of ecosystems of different goods are produced, making for a wonderful variety at our marketplaces. For some of you who might not be as familiar with our goods, we have a beautiful display of cotton glasswork, books, grains, yams, and cola nuts. This cultural exchange of trade through trading networks gives way to a huge political change affecting us as we speak. It can sometimes be hard to keep up with all of the social hierarchies, so here at Station 10 we make it simple and unbiased. First up is our royalty. Following them is our elite classes. Then, of course, merchants, the men behind the curtain. Following them comes military. After that, peasants, and lastly, slaves. Before the great system of trade here in Africa, we did not have such a structure, but now we are a well-established group of civilizations ready to take the world on the world. More on this is Connor with the weather.
Thanks, Veronica. It's going to be a blustery beauty today, as any sign of winter clouds coming in from the north are going to burn off long before they get to. The high is about 100 degrees, with a low of 34 degrees expected as soon as the sun goes down. Be sure to water up, wear sunscreen, and stay out of the midday sun. Traders, make sure they really water up their camels before heading out. And travel during dawn and dusk, as if you travel in the middle of the day, the water used working in the sun is so extreme that you will significantly reduce your range.
Hi, it's Frederik here with the traffic report. The Sahara Desert can be quite a large area, but we'll get you through it with the help of our cutting-edge bird's-eye technology, viewing all the way from Gao to Egypt. Heading west towards Ghana, routes are slow to a crawl, as you can see. You know what they say, everyone wants to be a Ghanaian. The Mali and Songhai empires especially. It also seems like everybody wants gold, as it has been Ghana's #1 export this year. Going east, we have slight backups on the way to Canem, as well as slave trade is booming there. East Africa as well as West Africa sure have had quite a lot of action lately, with most slaves coming from West African tribes, as seen here, and the Great Lakes region of East Africa. As Trans-Saharan trade has become more and more popular, folks, it's undeniable that these trails will become more and more packed up. However, if you ever need a break while traveling, take a stop at one of our many diasporic communities that have been set up along the trade routes as a result of increased demand in trade. That's all for today, folks. Be sure to watch out for any crashes out there and ride your camels safely.
Are you a trader who uses camels? Do you wish there was another way for your animals to more effectively carry goods? Well, you're in luck, because fresh from the innovating nomads at the Red Sea came this groundbreaking, revolutionary invention, the saddle. It consists of 2 sticks and a mat which distribute the weight of the load and put it onto the camel's hips and the whole of the back. It also makes sure that the weight is balanced, evenly distributed along the entirety of the camel's back, leading to the less need for camel chiropractors and more stable camels who are less likely to get stuck. If you are in an area with more wood you can afford it, the more elaborate harness 2.0. This sleek design gives you the same hauling potential as the other saddle, but it also comes with a place for you to sit between the 2 load bags, as well as even a cup holder. Wherever you are, there's a saddle just for you that will help. Saddles are so popular, they're seen as far north as the Mongol Empire, and use of this fantastic invention is changing lives of traders just like you all over the globe, and will continue to do so for years to come.
Let's switch course and talk about the political landscape currently along the Sahara and how it affects our trade routes. The most prominent empire is the Mali Empire, which originally gained its riches through the economic traction it got through trade. In order to organize such a large empire of trade, governmental power had to be expanded. Universal currencies with a well-known value had to be established, including beads, salt, shells, and cloth, to lessen disputes over trading. Furthermore, the military had the job of protecting trade routes and the source of raw resources, often taking over resource-rich land to save it from competing empires and ensure the resources would be used or traded and thus support the economy. Our strong leader, Sundiata, is what made Mali's power possible in the first place, and now it is the center of Trans-Saharan trade, with the cities Gao and Timbuktu of great economic and political importance right along the trade routes. On that note, thank you for watching our broadcast, and we will return again tomorrow at the hour.
I can't read. That sounds dumb. Okay.
Street beauty today. Oh, darn it. Be sure to water up. Wear sunscreen.
What am I saying? I still don't know what I'm saying. I've been recording the whole time.
You messed me.
And more camel.
More camel.
Alright, ready?
And ride your camel safely. J-O. J-O or J-O or... J-O. From J-O.